What's up? What's up? How y'all doing out there? Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy Easy Work Boxing. About to hit you everywhere but under your feet with this one. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Now, in this video, I got to talk about the Canelo Alvarez situation with, David Benavidez. And I was thinking about this and I said, we're going to go back to about 5 years ago, y'all. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go back. No, not 5 years ago. We got to go back like probably about 10, 12 years ago. All right. Well, probably longer than that, 15 years ago. Okay, well, like we had to wait for the Terrence Crawford Errol Spence fight. We had to wait for the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather. But I want to take y'all back to before that fight happened. We got to remember the criticism that Floyd Mayweather was getting. Even on ESPN, on any news site that talked about sports, boxing, anything that had Floyd Mayweather name in it, even on TMZ, people were going around making chicken videos. ESPN analysts were saying that Floyd Mayweather was a chicken. Everybody was saying that he was scared to fight Manny Pacquiao. We seen racist comments dealing with this, and everything. He's scared. He's running. He's a chicken. They were talked about Floyd Mayweather bad for 5 years. You was arguing with family members. You and your brother, your cousin, whichever one of y'all like boxing was sitting up and y'all was watching ESPN with Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith, and you was sitting there arguing and you was saying Floyd is scared. A lot of people didn't like Floyd simply because he was rich and he was black. Even black people. I know some black people didn't like him because he was rich. He's scared. He a chicken. Every blog you went on Facebook, anything, he was scared. But now we got a new so-called fighter who in that position like Floyd Mayweather, and his name is Canelo Alvarez. But yet, for some reason, Canelo is not being criticized like Floyd Mayweather was. Could it be racism? Now, y'all know I don't care nothing about racism. I'm not a racist person at all. But then you got to look at this in that way, because this guy has been running around for years and won't even fight his number one mandatory, David Benavidez, and they won't strip him. I haven't seen any videos showing Canelo Alvarez dressed up like a chicken. I haven't seen any videos of Canelo Alvarez acting like a track star or any photos of him with a track suit on and he running and jumping hurdles. But when it came to Floyd Mayweather, who ended up at the end of the day defeating Manny Pacquiao, the fighter that they said he was scared of and he was a chicken, at the end of the day, Floyd ended up humiliating Manny Pacquiao so bad to the point that he can't let it go and he still wants to do exhibitions and still wants to fight Floyd. But he say he won. I tell y'all like this. If somebody say that they beat you up, they want to ask for a rematch. You think about it in the street form. You can think about it whether you a boxer, you in the gym, whatever. If you know for a fact that you beat somebody up, why would you be asking for a rematch? Seems to me that the person that lost or feels that they lost will be asking for the rematch. So why is it that Manny Pacquiao continues to chase Floyd Mayweather for another fight? Because he knows he lost. But we got Canelo running around here talking about somebody got to pay him $200 million in order for him to get in the ring with David Benavidez. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? Canelo trying to get that big money. He is the money man in boxing. He won $150 million to fight David Benavidez. But then we got to break it down like it really supposed to go. As real boxing fans, I see a lot of y'all coming and saying, well, he is the money man. He is the man, the face of boxing. Canelo is not the face of boxing. He's the money man of boxing, but he ain't the face of boxing. Terrence Crawford should be the face of boxing. And we all know that. That's another thing that it seems like that's a problem with people understanding. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people are still saying that Canelo is the head honcho of boxing when we know that's not true. Yes, he is the money man. Just because he's the money man don't make you the head honcho, the face of boxing. But anyway, but for some reason, like I was saying, this man will not be stripped. I don't know what's going on with the WBC or why it is that they won't go ahead and strip him when David Benavidez is his mandatory, been his mandatory for about 2-3 years now. Canelo Alvarez told David Benavidez go out there and fight certain people. He went out there and fought Caleb Plant. He fought Demetrius Andrade. He fought a lot of fighters to get in that position, but yet some way still possible that he don't want to fight. And also this, he talking about Golovkin and all this and Golovkin fight. What ain't nobody talking about no Golovkin fight, Canelo Alvarez. Ain't nobody mentioning about no Golovkin fight. Don't nobody care about no Golovkin fight. Yeah, you want to fight him and you really lost. You really lost, in my opinion. I think I say that first fight you lost. That first fight you lost for sure. But I don't know why y'all try to sit up and act like he really won that fight. Canelo, after the third round, Canelo was done in that first fight. But ain't nobody talking about Golovkin. And people told me to go and fight Caleb Plant. Did nobody ask you to fight Caleb Plant? People told me to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Did nobody ask you to fight Billy Joe Saunders? You was on your steroid marathon for your undisputed titles. Why y'all? I tell y'all this all the time. Why y'all think he fought 5 times in the year that year? Why y'all think he fought five times in a row in a year? And then he punched in what's that dude Liam Smith, whoever he punched so hard, he put a bruise, a lump on his man's arm. And y'all think that Canelo ain't on steroids? Y'all really think this boy ain't juicing and he's sitting up punching people's arms so hard he put knots on it? That's why he won that undisputed and he went through them fighters like that, because he was on steroids. That's why he didn't take a break. That's why when you ever seen Canelo fight straight? Why he ain't doing it now? Because he was on the steroid run and he was on steroids that entire time he went and got them belts. But see, the thing is, he know that he can't beat David Benavidez. So he looking at it high risk, low reward. So that's why he's saying, pay me $200 million, because if I'm going to go out there and I'm going to take an ass whooping, at least I'm going to get $200 million. I respect it. It's a smart move. It's a smart move. If you're going to go out there and lose, you're going to lose, you know what I'm saying, the crown, the so-called crown that they done put on your head. You know, it's got to be worth it. But that right there shows y'all that he's scared. And also this comment he made. The only thing that David Benavidez is going to do is come in 25 pounds bigger on fight night. Well, what should that matter, Canelo Alvarez? Because you're going to rehydrate to about the same thing. You just went up and fought at 175. You went up and got a title at 175. So what is him rehydrating 25 pounds, which we all know, let's be real, David Benavidez should be fighting at 175. Let's be real about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just going to go in like that. We're going to tell the truth. Yes, David Benavidez should be fighting at 175. That's a fact. But at the same time, you have went up to 175 and fought and gained a title. So what are you complaining about 25 pounds for? What is he complaining about 25 pounds for? It seemed like more like he's scared. And that's the only way you could put it. He knows that he can't beat David Benavidez. He know David Benavidez gonna put a butt whooping on him. So he going out here making all these excuses, talking about Golovkin, talking about some weight. And like Floyd Mayweather said, weight ain't got nothing to do with boxing. Floyd beat him and he was bigger than him. It's all about the skills. That's all you got to worry about, the skills. If Canelo really had skills and he believed in himself, he will fight David Benavidez. How in the hell are you the undisputed champion of the world at 168 pounds and you will not fight your mandatory? How? How are you the champion at 168 pounds and you will not get this man a shot? And you walking around with this man belt on. Because really they gave Canelo Alvarez that belt when he fought Yildirim. For that the WBA title was on the line, but somehow, some way, they threw the WBC belt along in with that, and you took David Benavidez's title, and you won't have the decency to get in the ring and let this man get his belt back. That don't make no sense to me. I don't know what is going on with the WBC. I don't know if he kicking Mauricio Suleiman some money to the side or whatever, but this got to stop. They supposed to strip Canelo Alvarez after this Mongal fight, which you know how it go in boxing. You know what I'm saying? Cherry picking can go wrong. You know, Mongal might go out there and whoop. You know, you never know. But you know, with the fact of Canelo Alvarez got money in Mauricio Suleiman's pocket, he might come in a little bit juiced up and beat Mongal. But at the end of the day, it's don't supposed to be no Mongal fight. It's supposed to be David Benavidez. And after this fight, Canelo should be stripped. He should have been stripped anyway. I don't even know what the holdup is. I don't know why they still let him walk around with them titles like that. Is this really unfair what's going on? I don't understand. Y'all got to forgive me. I got a head cold. But why isn't he getting the criticism Floyd got? I don't see nobody on ESPN. I don't see nobody on boxing channels, who's going against Floyd Mayweather for 5 years. He's a chicken. He's scared when all this man wanted was drug testing. That's all he wanted was fair drug testing. Want you to go take a drug test just like he made Shane Mosley and many others take the Olympic style testing, and yet everybody was going around saying he's a chicken. He's this, he's that. David Benavidez ain't even asking for Olympic style test, which he should. Which he should be asking for. He still won't take the fight. I want $200 million. I want $150 million. Sounds scared to me, Canelo. Sounds real scared to me. If you want to come on the chat, the link is right there up in the description. You can come on if you want to. Also, you can show some love by donating to the channel. You see it at the bottom of the screen going past. But I'm just thinking about it. It's like you clearly see the racism going on in the sport of boxing. Black man, rich black man had just as much money as Canelo. Same situation. He gets criticized. He's scared. He's a chicken. He knows he's going to lose this, that, and other. But you don't hear that about Canelo. All you hear the fans out there saying, he's the man. He's the money man. Canelo has a right to pick and choose who he wants to fight. But what about legacy? Because you're going to go down, remember. See, this is what Canelo don't understand. Even when he's 60 years old and they talking about boxing, somebody going to say, yeah, Canelo was a good fighter, but he didn't fight David Benavidez the same way they was going to do Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather was a good fighter, but he didn't fight Manny Pacquiao. See, that's what they forgetting. What a legacy at? What a challenge at? What about the challenge of fighting a fighter like David Benavidez? Stop complaining about some weight issues, about 25 pounds, when you would have and fought legitimate 175 pounds. And like I keep telling y'all, Sergey Kovalev sold his belt to Canelo Alvarez. That was a rigged fight. You ain't got to believe me. I sent a message to Sergey Kovalev on Twitter. And I wish I could find it to show y'all, but it's no longer in my messages. Well, I said at least fight him this time for real, not like you did in that rigged fight. And he sent a laughing emoji. Let me know that fight was rigged. Think about it now. This the same Sergey Kovalev that beat Anthony Yard, a young, strong lion in the ring, Anthony Yard, and would knocked him down with a jab. But then he get in there with Canelo and he throwing tapping. We ain't never seen Sergey Kovalev throw tapping jabs. Shane Mosley tapping jabs. When you seen that? But he getting there with Canelo. It was rigged, y'all. Cause see, a fighter who done went in there and beat a fighter like Sergey Kovalev, who beat Andre Ward, who done killed a man in the ring, and you scared to get in there with David Benavidez talking about 25 pounds? Are y'all serious? Are y'all serious? And this the man y'all say the face of boxing. See, the reason I say Terrence Crawford is the face of boxing, because it ain't nobody out there he wouldn't face. It ain't nobody out there he wouldn't face. And actually, to think about it, this is kind of like the same situation that's going on with him and Boots. The undisputed champion is getting called out by somebody, and Terrence don't want to fight him. But then these are two different situations that people are not understanding. When it comes to Terrence don't got the money that Canelo been making. You see what I'm saying? Terrence don't got the money. Terrence just started making 20 M's, $15 million. So he don't want to go back down and go and fight a Boots for less money when I just reached my plateau, when I'm right up here with the big stars and making the big money. No, I don't want to go down there and fight. Boots don't offer me nothing. You can understand Terrence saying that. Boots don't offer me nothing. Terrence said he got 2 more years left in boxing. By the time he 38, well, he 37 now, I think. Well, 36. By the time he hit 38, he done with it. So he trying to elevate and get the money that he really deserves. He should have been getting right now. But Canelo been getting millions for a long time. A long time. And he's still sitting there saying, I need $150 million, $200 million to fight his mandatory. His mandatory that's been there for over 2 years. But I think it's more of he don't want to pass the torch because it's a Mexican. Because if he beats Canelo Alvarez, right now a lot of Mexican fans, and I know a lot of Mexican fans that don't like Canelo Alvarez because they see he's doing a lot of coward stuff, especially now. He's actually being a coward right now, and a lot of Mexican fans ain't with that. Why not pass the torch to another big name Mexican fighter? He can't say they ain't gonna make money. Mexico gonna buy the hell out that fight. I'm talking about they're gonna be playing. Even Americans, even Americans gonna be buying that fight. So he can't say he's not gonna make no money off that fight. So okay then, like this, he has nothing to offer. What Hamid Mongal got to offer? Somebody explain that to me. What does Hamid Mongal got to offer? Ain't nobody finna really pay no pay-per-view to see him fight no Hamid Mongal. Who makes more money with Canelo Alvarez? David Benavidez or Hamid Mongal? Somebody tell me that. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Who makes more money with Canelo Alvarez? David Benavidez or Hamid Mongal? So what he mean? He ain't gonna make nothing. He don't gain nothing from it. What do you mean? And for people who gonna say that, well, what you say that about Boots and Terrence Crawford? Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford didn't do good numbers for real. They didn't even reach 1 million. So why y'all think Boots and Terrence Crawford gonna sell like crack? Why y'all think that's gonna sell like crack? Boots ain't got no fan base besides them Errol Spence fans that want to see him beat Terrence Crawford. That's not gonna happen. Boots ain't got no fan base. Ain't nobody finna pay pay-per-view for a guy who ain't fought nobody, who had 12 rounds with a guy named Karen. So you can't compare the two situations at all. You can't compare the two situations. He don't have a resume. He don't have a fan base. David Benavidez got a resume. He got a fan base. That fight was sell. Crawford and Spence didn't do good numbers. So why y'all out here keep screaming about Boots when this man telling y'all, I want big money, and y'all know that Boots cannot bring him no money? Now it'll be a different situation if it was like the situation of what Canelo's saying. If they're them oil guys over there in Dubai and whoever be making these fights now, if they want to pay for the fight and they come out and they actually say that, hey, Terrence Crawford, we'll pay you $30 million to fight Boots, you know what I'm saying? And Terrence don't do it, then hey, we got to get at Terrence. Like, Terrence, come on now. You said you was looking for the big paydays. One of them oil boys that came out and said they'll pay you 30 M's to get in the ring with Boots. Make it happen. Now, if you renege to that, then we got to get on them like I'm getting on Canelo Alvarez by Dave Benavidez. But see, Canelo been had money. But people stood up and they criticized Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather didn't say, I have to get $200 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather didn't complain about nothing when it was time to fight Manny Pacquiao, but he was called a chicken, a coward. But here we go. We got the Mexican superstar, the money man of right now, Canelo Alvarez, and they're crying and bitching about the fact that he got this man is calling him out and he is mandatory, and you saying you want $200 million, but he ain't a chicken. He ain't a coward. Why ain't seeing no pictures of Canelo dressed like a chicken? Why ain't seeing him somewhere with track shoes? Why ESPN ain't up on there talking about him like that? Why all these sportcasting places that, you know what I'm saying, that talk about boxing, all these boxing channels, why y'all ain't dogging Canelo Alvarez like y'all did Floyd Mayweather? And it was black channels doing it too. Just the same way as black channels that's out there. Well, you can't really say that because it was an Errol Spence. It was two black fighters a situation, you know, but they was dogging Errol Spence. Black channels, when they should have been supporting both fighters, criticizing, dogging, his resume ain't this, his resume ain't that. Why aren't we seeing any of these channels out here going at Canelo Alvarez's head for not giving this man his shot? Why is there no pictures or no photos of him looking like a chicken, the coward that he is? Because see, Canelo, like I say, can run. He can hide for as many years as he wants. But you will be remembered for this, Canelo Alvarez. Don't think you're getting away with this. I don't care if it's 2042, 2044, 2047 years from now. When they talk about boxing and your name come up, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna remember this. It's gonna be somebody there that's gonna remember this. Same way with Sugar Ray Leonard and what's that guy name? Aaron Pryor. Same way with Sugar Ray Leonard, Aaron Pryor didn't fight. Riddick Bowe, Lennox Lewis didn't fight. See, that's something that Riddick Bowe gets criticized about heavily today. Years from when they were supposed to fight. Ain't nobody forgot about that with Riddick Bowe. The same guy that beat you in the Olympics, or was it the amateur or the Olympics? You didn't want to fight him when you got to the pros. He still questioned. Even Evander Holyfield and got on Riddick Bowe about that. Evander Holyfield told Riddick Bowe, "You supposed to fight Lennox. I don't know why you didn't get in the ring with Lennox Lewis." So trust and believe it, and you ain't walking away. People probably gonna forget for some years. You know what I'm saying? People probably gonna forget for a little while, but when it come down to real deal, now the casuals gonna forget. The casuals gonna forget. The real deal boxing fans, they ain't gonna never forget it. Don't let Teddy Atlas make it to be 90 years old, because he gonna be on there telling the truth. Oh, Canelo, he ain't what we thought he was. He ran from Dave Benavidez. What about the challenge of the fight? What about showing the public that you are the best? What about showing the public ain't no way in hell David Benavidez could beat me? David Benavidez is out his mind for even thinking, fathoming, dreaming that he could beat me. He ain't even on that. He's just gonna come in with 200 pounds on fight night, but you done went up to 175 and fought people. At one point, if I ain't mistaken, he was actually even talking about fighting the African guy who was a cruiserweight. If I ain't mistaken, right? Wasn't that guy a cruiserweight? He was thinking about fighting a cruiserweight, but you can't fight Dave Benavidez because he come in 25 pounds heavy. Sounds like cherry picking to me. But you'll go fight Herman Mungal. But you say he brings that to the table. What do Herman Mungal bring to the table? His resume sucks. His resume sucks. This dude just struggled with Derenchenko. He just struggled with Derenchenko. Now, I ain't bad having Derenchenko. Derenchenko, he'll give, you know what I'm saying, me a problem. He'll give you a problem. He'll give anybody who ain't been in the sport of boxing a problem. He'll give some people who in the sport of boxing some problems. Some dudes coming up right now because of his experience. But this boy is about, what, 40-something and old, and just went toe-to-toe and, went through hell with Derenchenko. David Benavidez would have put Derenchenko in a coma. David would have put him in a coma. You would have made much more money fighting David Benavidez than Herman Mungal. And the only reason Herman Mungal is taking this fight, you know, it's because of the payday. He wouldn't fight Demetrius Andrade. He wouldn't fight a list of other fighters. But when it comes to Canelo, he jump all. He's a payday fighter. He probably ain't even going out there to win. He probably ain't even going. He don't probably even care about winning. He just want to go out there and prove and get him a payday because he wouldn't fight nobody else to prove that he was the best. When Demetrius Andrade wanted to fight him, he was we looking to go here, we looking to go there. Him and his management team. But when Canelo signed a contract, he's not going in there to win, y'all. My guy ain't going there to win. One guy ain't challenged himself to be great. He ain't want to fight nobody else who got actually give him a good fight. So what make y'all think he really going out there to beat on Canelo Alvarez to defeat Canelo? He's not. He going out there for the money. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be sitting there looking at it. Y'all gonna say, "Oh well, he 42-0." Yeah, you could be 42-0, or well, however many 41-0, 40-0, however many wins he got. You can be that. You could be that if you ain't fought nobody. He has a shot. No, he don't. He ain't fought nobody with the seasoning of Canelo Alvarez. With the knowledge, the skill set of Canelo Alvarez. So everybody out there just thinking he just gonna go out there and this is gonna be a hell of a fight. Yeah, for Mexican fans and you know what I'm saying. For even American fans, it's still gonna be a good fight. I see him and one guy going out there trying to do something, but he ain't gonna win. He ain't gonna win unless it's by knockout. And I ain't seen nobody knock out Canelo, but David might. David Benavidez might, but I don't think nobody knocking out Canelo. Especially with that juice in him. Y'all, I don't know why y'all keep acting like that boy wasn't on steroids, like he ain't got no juice in him. Remember, he did get busted with steroids. All of a sudden, his whole body changed. Same dude, like I just said earlier in the video, punching people in their arm and putting knots on people's arm. You got to punch pretty damn hard to put another muscle. He hit that man so hard, it looked like he had another muscle at the top of his arm. But he ain't on steroids. This is ridiculous. They need to strip him. We shouldn't even keep having this conversation. It's finna be summertime. We supposed to have this fight last summer. Last summer we supposed to have Canelo Alvarez versus Benavidez. He sit up and he told the man, y'all need to start fighting each other. Remember a couple years ago, about 2 years ago, when David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade was on his back? He said, no, he said, how about they start fighting each other and then they come for me? Well, David and them did that. They fought each other. Everybody in them fought each other. Now they want to come at the titles and you sometimes you want $200 million. But ain't nobody calling him no coward. Ain't nobody calling him no chicken. I don't see nobody out there making videos talking about he's scared and he running. David Benavidez ain't asked for no vital testing. He ain't asked for Olympic style testing even though I said earlier, he should. And he should very much so. Then I could see Canelo saying, oh, which will prove that he on steroids too. Oh, I don't want to get in the ring. He can't negotiate with me and tell me that he want Olympic style testing. He's not me. I could see him saying that. And he'll be right because he the man, the money man. You can't dictate policy to me and you ain't accomplished what I'd accomplished. I'm the undisputed champion. I'm the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. You can't come tell me about what testing you want, little boy. You feel me? I can understand that. But then that would only prove, just like it should have proved to y'all about Manny Pacquiao, that he is a steroid user. Because Manny Pacquiao told y'all he didn't like needles and got 3 tattoos. That's like me telling you I don't like guns, but I got a gun storage room in my house. I don't like guns at all, but I got 16 rifles in my house. And I show them to y'all. So come on with the BS, man. We gotta keep it real. That boy just don't want to pass the torch for one. to another Mexican fighter. You know what I'm saying? Who will get you know, who the fans will love, who the fans will. If David Benavidez become undisputed, I mean, he already got a big fan base now because of what he's doing. But once he get the glory, when he get that Terrence Crawford level, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying Terrence. I'm saying to the point where you got that big fight in, and everybody realize what you are now. See, Canelo don't want him to have that. See, Canelo wanted that when he fought Floyd Mayweather. But unfortunately, he came up short because he had a stupid team and he was too eager to be the king. See, Canelo don't want David Benavidez to be the king. He know that once David Benavidez beat him up and possibly knock him out, that the crown go to him. And Canelo goes on out the way. But that's just how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? That's the way boxing go. You know, Floyd passed the torch to you. Floyd told the whole world, when I'm gone, this dude gonna be next. Had no problem telling people that. Even after he beat you. Well, I guess that's why Floyd said it, because after he beat you, he might as well say, well, he gonna be the next dude that take over after me. That he wasn't better than me. I whooped him. You know what I'm saying? So you know how Floyd is. You know, but you know, it's just a sad situation what's going on with the sport. About they really should strip him. But you hear nothing about Mauricio Sulaimán, none of them saying anything about it. They don't mention it. They don't care. You know, I'm sure David Benavidez and, you know, then called them, then talked to them, like, but I would want to fight Canelo Alvarez. I wouldn't want my belt just passed to me or him or strip him. But even though they should strip him, I'm sure David Benavidez, like, I really want to beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? I really just don't want the belt passed to me. I really want to beat Canelo up for making me wait all this time. And I think that's what's gonna make David Benavidez even more dangerous if they were to fight. And then Canelo waiting so long, we're gonna hear the Canelo fans with their excuses. Oh, he was older. It's not the same Canelo Alvarez. If he would have fought the younger Canelo Alvarez, he wouldn't have won. You know, it's gonna be all them excuses, you know, later on. And that's probably what Canelo waiting on too. But Canelo's still young. Canelo about what, 33, 34? He still got like 4 more years in boxing, but you know, who gonna wait 4 more years? You know, that'll be 6, 7 years. We've been waiting on the fight. I mean, even though we done waited 5 years twice, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence. But you know, I don't think, you know, people gonna wait that long. And you seen what happened that's why the numbers were so low with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, because people didn't want to wait another 5 years. People became disinterested in the fight. And this fight gonna go the same way if they don't hurry up and make Canelo Alvarez get in the ring. Whoever out there, you ever see this video, y'all share this video if you can. If you an oil man, if you a boxing promoter and you got $250 million, please call Canelo Alvarez and give him $200 million so he can get in the ring and get his man the title shot that he deserves, so he can stop ducking and making excuses talking about weight. And you just was up there fighting 175 pounders who rehydrate to probably 190 or 200 pounds, and you sitting there crying and bitching, talking about this man weighs 200 pounds. He weighs 25 pounds. He weighs 25 pounds. That's all he gonna bring into the ring. Y'all said the same thing about Golovkin. Well, we saying the same. Floyd had to go through it. Floyd had to go through it. He had to go through it with you too. Every time Floyd beat somebody, they brought up somebody else. Oh, this one. Oh, this person can beat Floyd. That person could beat Floyd. Floyd had to go in there, show the world that they can't beat me. That person could beat Floyd. Floyd went in there, showed the world he can't beat me. That person could beat Floyd. Floyd went in there and showed him this dude can't beat me. But when it comes to you, it was the same thing when they fought Golovkin. You guys said this and you said that, and you really got beat up the first fight. You lost that. You ran out of steam after the third round. You lost to Golovkin. They gave it to you, bro. I mean, I think that one was a draw. Or was it the second one that was a draw? I think you lost the second one too. But that first one, you most definitely lost. Definitely lost. That first one, he most definitely lost. Don't nobody want to give him, sometimes money do a lot. And money is one of the reasons that nobody wants to call out Canelo Alvarez, because he's the money man. But when Floyd was the money man, we don't care. We don't care. Oh, and Canelo popped dirty before the second one too. Let me read some of these comments. Canelo taking the Jamel Charlo out. Oh yeah, ducking. He gonna come up with a hand. You know what's gonna happen? Y'all know what's gonna happen out of this fight. Canelo Alvarez gonna say he injured. He was injured during that fight. Watch what I tell y'all. I'm happy you just brought that up now, Jay. Canelo gonna say, "Oh, I was injured in the fight. I think I'm gonna take a little break off," because he know them David Benavidez questions coming. You see how mad he getting when you talking about him now. Oh, I don't know why you guys keep asking me. You said the same thing about Golovkin. You said the same thing about Billy Joe Saunders. Ain't nobody said that. The one who wasn't requesting you to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Not the way people asking you to fight David. Wasn't nobody out here screaming and hollering at you about no Billy Joe Saunders, no Caleb Plant. You wanted to go after them because you was on your steroid run, your steroid marathon, and you wanted to chase them titles and become undisputed. We weren't begging you for that. We most definitely didn't beg you for no Yildirim fight. No Lime Smith fight. Wasn't nobody begging you for that. You know what we was begging you for? We was begging you for a Demetrius Andrade fight. We was begging you for a Charlo fights. Oh, and we not forget the Charlos. See, let me go back for a minute before I get off here. You know what I'm saying? Let me break it down to y'all for a minute. See, Canelo could have been undisputed years ago. But guess what? And I know y'all gonna say Demetrius Andrade, yeah, he lost to David Benavidez, but he was Canelo's boogeyman. Canelo could have been undisputed at 154, but guess why he didn't? Because Demetrius Andrade had the WBO title at 154. Canelo could have been undisputed at 160. But guess why Canelo won undisputed at 160? Because Demetrius Andrade had the WBO title. Ain't never fought the Charlo brothers. Won't get in the ring. Oh, I'm sorry. He'll get in the ring with the smaller Charlo brother. The one he'll know he can beat. Hey, Canelo, are you gonna fight Jamal? Or you think you'll fight Jamal next? I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I have to let we'll see. Probably no, probably not. Why? Because he ain't small as the other brother, huh? He possibly got a chance of knocking you out and beating you, huh? Oh, that's why. Yeah. So you got to read it between the lines with Mr. Canelo, the face of boxing. No, he ain't. Mungai ain't pulling out no upset. Mungai ain't pulling out no upset. I feel you, Chance, but I don't know. No. Mungai ain't got no skill set, discipline like that. He ain't got the discipline like that. He ain't got the boxing technique, discipline, none of that. No. And he ain't knocking out Canelo. What's good with you, Byron? What's good, Cruise Control? One of the best channels out. Hope you grow. Joe Biden said Canelo ain't black. Thank you, brother. Let me say, I hope I grow too as a channel. But a lot of people don't like real talk. They get mad when you don't, ride penis. There's a lot of these channels be out here riding penis for interviews and trying to meet people and shake their hand. I ain't with all that. Second was a draw. Canelo popped dirty before the second one too. See what I'm saying? Bro, half the channel is all about drama, gossip, instigating, street beef, lying, manipulating taxes. You want a realest channel. Salute. I thank you for that, my brother. I just keep it real about the sport that I really love, the sport of boxing. I got to fall back in love with. I be working so much, I don't watch fights like I used to. You know what I'm saying? I used to sit up and just watch boxing matches all day. I don't do that no more. But I got to get back into it and find my love again. And you know what I'm saying? I'm always keep it real. Nobody's talking no racism. I tell y'all that. He ducked Jamal with that franchise one belt at 162. See what I'm saying? Whole bunch of ducking. Whole bunch of ducking. I got money. I put in. Nah, I ain't gonna happen. He ain't gonna pull no upset. One guy look more respect for it than Jamel. He like he was happy to be there. Like it was his first time meeting his dad. That's how I know he ain't gonna win. See, the only way you're gonna see a fighter really go out there and you feel like he gotta disrespect the champion. You supposed to make the champion have doubt that he can beat you. These dudes ain't doing. He up there smiling. I ain't with my guy happy as hell. And he taking pictures, shaking hands, and if I'm one guy and Canelo put his hand out there, I ain't shaking your damn hand. Put your hand down. You see what I'm saying? Look at how Floyd Mayweather did Oscar De La Hoya, because you got to psychologically beat a man first. You didn't see Floyd up there shaking and kissing Oscar De La Hoya ass. He was up there saying, "I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna show the world you ain't on my level." He got in the Oscar head. Oscar didn't go out there. You didn't see Oscar going out there trying to box, did it? He went out there thinking mad as hell and went out there and got outboxed. No, you're supposed to disrespect the champion. You're supposed to disrespect the champion. Talk about their mom. You're supposed to say everything about him. You ain't on my level. You will never beat me. I don't care about them other dudes you beat. I ain't them. That's how you go talk to the champion. But they out there. I'm just happy to be here and taking it and getting the ring with a legend like Canelo, and get the hell out of here. I said, he ain't no legend. This clown ain't fought nobody for real. This steroid use ain't fought nobody for real. I make them pissed off. You see what I'm saying? You supposed to disrespect the champion. The hell, I'm gonna sit there and shake your hand for we gotta get in the ring. We supposed to punch each other. All right, nigga, I'm not finna shake you. I'm not finna shake your hand. You steroid using coward. You steroid using coward. I'm not shaking your hand. I'm gonna shake your hand after I knock you out and I pick you up. They pick you up off the floor. When you in your cone on your stool, then I'm gonna come in there and give you a hug and shake your hand and try to lift you up. Other than that, we ain't got nothing to say to each other. They happy to be there. Smiles and look, even Jermell Charlo. Remember when Jermell Charlo was out there, he was fighting? And I respect the skills of Canelo, and he wasn't talking no trash like he do to everybody else. Everybody else, he was very disrespectful to. But when it comes to Canelo, he's smiling. I didn't change my ways. I'm humble now, and yeah, you don't want to mess up that payday. You don't want Canelo to say, you know what, I don't want to fight him. He's too distant. No, I'm going to talk about Canelo mama, his sister, wherever level I got to go to get in his head. I go to the club. I go to the club with his sister. Go take a picture with his ex-wife or his wife or something, just as a fan, but I'm going to use it as collateral to piss him off. I'm going to say, yeah, I hit his wife. You know how the boxing fans, and they'll see something about boxer wife or something, and then they'll be like, hey, you Canelo wife, let me take a picture with you. The same way with like the Biggie and Tupac situation, even though none of that was real. But, the same way with the Biggie and Tupac situation, you see her at the casino in the MGM Grand, Canelo that went upstairs, or he talking to somebody else. But like, hey, you Miss Alvarez, ain't it? Like, yeah, I'm a boxer, how you doing? Me and Canelo cool. Take a picture with me. And I take a picture with her, put my arm around her. And then I go advertise when we finna fight. Yeah, I hit his wife. I hit his wife. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing. You know what I'm saying? She was all on me. You know what I'm saying? Told me to come back up to the room. She was gonna get away from Canelo. She came, came to my spot instead because he, what I'm saying, he was had too many people surrounding him. I knocked his wife off. Yeah, that was me. That's how you supposed to talk to the champion. You see, Roberto Duran did that against Sugar Ray Leonard got in his head, called his wife the B word. Took him out of his game plan. Sugar Ray Leonard would have probably beat Roberto Duran the first time if he wouldn't have let Roberto get in his head, made him angry. He kept telling Sugar Ray Leonard's wife, "I'm more of a man than your husband. Come be with me. I'm way more of a man." That got into his head. He wanted to literally fight. He wanted to go to war with Roberto Duran, and that was the dumbest decision he made. That's why, well, you can't really say in the second fight because that wasn't the same Roberto Duran in that second fight. They just called Roberto Duran at a good time, knowing that man was out of shape and he loved to eat. Well, to be truthful with you about Cinco de Mayo, the reason a lot of Mexicans don't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, because if you go look on videos in Mexico, they wear blackface. It was black Mexicans that won the war against France, which is why they celebrate Cinco de Mayo. You go look that up on YouTube yourself. If you look at them celebrating Cinco de Mayo in Mexico, they wear blackface because it was black Mexicans, or unless it was black people down there who fought against France and stopped them from invading Mexico and taking over Mexico. And anybody who Mexican, you know I'm not lying, or you could go look it up yourself, and I'm telling you, they wear blackface in Mexico when they celebrate Cinco de Mayo. And I'm in Alabama, and I see a lot of Mexicans. I ain't never seen a Mexican come out and yell Cinco de Mayo, or they celebrating it like that. They don't really care nothing about no Cinco de Mayo. They'll probably go buy some beer, but they ain't throwing no house parties. You know what I'm saying? They ain't outside going crazy, standing on top of cars and parades and none of that shit. They don't act that, no, they don't care nothing about no, you right. They don't care nothing about no Cinco de Mayo at all. You know what I'm saying? They don't care nothing about that. Let me see what this going. Crew control politics is no best anymore. Champions fight whoever. A champion should fight whoever. It shouldn't be no politics. That's why I say they should take away the belts. It should be one champion. See, if they take away the belts, everybody gonna have to fight everybody if you want to be a champion. If they take away all four of them belts, it's just one belt. Can't nobody ever say they're a champion if they don't go through everybody. And see, that's just how like the UFC is. One belt and one division. That's why everybody got to fight each other. The belts only help fighters like the same thing I was just telling y'all about 140 pounds. Devin Haney was undisputed at 135. Look who all got the titles. Why ain't nobody with titles fight? Because those are difficult titles to take. If you notice, everybody screams one person's name when they say they want to fight for a title at 140. And who that is? Riley Romero. Why? Because Riley is the less skill-set fighter at 140. But when it comes to everybody saying, ain't nobody saying they want to be undisputed for real at 140, because guess who they gonna have to go through? Sergio Matias. See, once Sergio Matias, if Sergio Matias were to lose that WBO title, watch how they go and try to take it. Watch how they gonna be licking their chops. And Lord forbid to be a lesser fighter, at which I doubt but one punch changed everything in boxing. Lord forbid it's a lesser fighter than Sergio Matias. Watch how many of them go doing that undisputed talk all of a sudden. Even Devin Haney. Oh, now my goal is to be undisputed at 140 pounds like I was at 135. Yeah, I bet it is, since Sergio Matias ain't got that belt no more. I bet it is. Now, I can't really be sure on who it is that's ducking between him and Teofimo Lopez with each other, but one of them ducking. One of them ducking. I can't say which one. I don't know. I can't really say, but I'm leaning towards Devin. I'm leaning towards Devin. because we have all seen the videos of, because look at it like this, and this is going to be a value point of what I'm finna make. Y'all remember when Teofimo was fighting Kambosos? Who was the fighter that was helping Kambosos? Devin Haney. Why was he helping Kambosos when, if he really wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez, he wouldn't have been telling on and ratting on everything that Teofimo Lopez was going through? So Kambosos wouldn't have had an advantage, because if you look at it and think, he was telling him because he didn't want to have to go through Teofimo Lopez to get them titles. Fool. You understand me? You understand? He didn't want to have to go through Teofimo Lopez to get them titles. So he went and he was trying to help the fighter that he felt he could beat, which was Kambosos. Now, come today, we have seen that Teofimo Lopez has proof that he has called Devin Haney in times when Devin Haney didn't have fights, and it didn't happen. So now that I just brought them situations up, I think it's Devin Haney ducking Teofimo Lopez. Because if you really wanted to fight Teofimo Lopez, why would you go and tell Kambosos he going through marriage problems? He going through this, say this, do that, say this, because you wanted him to lose so you could fight the weaker league. Even though that's a smart move. But it also showing y'all exactly what I said. It's easy to go get the belts and be undisputed when it's an opponent that you think you can beat. But since Sergio Matias is up there, Teofimo Lopez is up there, we find Ryan Garcia's now. So I can't wait to see what this next fight gonna be. Will it be a Teofimo Lopez? Will it be a Sergio Matias? Don't know the winner yet. I think Pitbull Cruz is, well, I think Pitbull Cruz is gonna beat Riley unless Riley can knock him out. Unless Riley can knock him out, Pitbull gonna beat him. Riley don't have the skill set or the IQ, but even though he with this new trainer now, but that's just for one fight. He don't have the skill set or the IQ to keep Pitbull off him. Riley gonna go out there and turn back into Riley after the third round, second round probably. Doing a Sub-Zero slide. Y'all remember Mortal Kombat, doing the Sub-Zero punching, sliding across the ring. And we won't know who gonna have that title until after the 30th. But yeah, that's why at 140, you see you ain't hearing that undisputed talk. You know what I'm saying? Because people know if you want to be undisputed, you're gonna have to fight Sergio Matias. So everybody with a belt at 140 is somewhere. Please let Sergio Matias lose. Please let him lose. Please let him lose. I don't want to have to fight Sergio Matias. Please. So if there's a God somewhere, please don't let me have to get in the ring with that boy. At all. At all. Now, I hope y'all like the video. You know, I've been on for a minute, man. I'm finna go ahead and get off. You know, I just, I had this thought in my mind about this fight coming up with Herman Mungal and, the criticism that Canelo Alvarez should be getting about him not fighting David Benavidez. He should. They should call him a chicken. Journalists on ESPN and other platforms, YouTube channels and all, should be making the same type of videos saying that Canelo Alvarez is a chicken. He's a coward. He's a runner. He's a track star. Same way they did Floyd Mayweather, that's how y'all need to be doing Canelo Alvarez. Before y'all go, I ask that y'all please hit the like button before you go. You don't have to pay nothing to hit the like button. It's free. It's free. If you would like to support the channel, you see it going across at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I would truly appreciate whatever it is you're saying. It doesn't matter. You know, I just appreciate you tuning in to the channel and showing me some love and watching my videos. But other than that, y'all, it's going to be a good night. I hope everybody out here be blessed. You know what I'm saying? What's up, family, legacy? I'm about to get off, my brother, unfortunately. Please go back and tune in to the video. Like I said, if y'all want to support, you know where to go. It's flashing across the screen. Y'all have a blessed night. Enjoy your night with your loved ones. This your country cousin, easy, baby. And I'm out.